go.
How you doing, Brian King, UK Flooring TV. Today we're back over at FITA, the Flooring Industry Training Association, over in Loughborough. We're joined by our very own UK Carpet Fitter of the Year, current winner, Dan Jones.
How you doing?
Yeah, not bad. Clinging on to that title, haven't you, Dan?
Yeah.
What's it been? 3 years?
Yeah, this year it's going. Another man's going to have that crown this year.
I think you were trying to beat Tim Nicholas. What was he? He's 25 years.
Yeah, I won't be able to beat that, will I?
Not really. Anyway, it's over with this year, Dan. This
yeah.
year's competition's carpet again. So
yeah, it's going to be good this year as well. Well,
yeah.
It's going to be good every year, but I know a few of the lads this year, and it's going to be a good show.
It's going to be a tough one this year.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, there's some skills there for sure.
So the tool reviews, Dan, we've not done one for a while. It's been,
it's been
a good few weeks since we've done one.
Yeah.
What we're doing this week, Dan?
We're doing the goofproof trimmer from Proknees, and Floormart exclusively distribute them in the UK, so you can't get them from anywhere else.
What is it, a vinyl trimmer or?
Well, it does stuck down carpet. It also does vinyl. I see it does carpet tiles on there. I don't know how I would get on with carpet tiles in this country. I have seen people flying down a whole wall with a hook knife of carpet tiles before, but we don't tend to do that, do we? We tend to backmark our tiles. Yeah.
It looks quite similar to the Easy Cut by Wolf. Would you agree?
Well, a trimmer's a trimmer basically. It has to have a blade like that, as if you was using your knife, and it also has to have up and down adjustment for the length of the cut. So basically, if you're making a trimmer, no matter who makes it, it's got to have a blade at either side, and the blade has to adjust up and down. So all trimmers work on the same principle. This is a different idea. This doesn't weigh a ton. Not everyone wants a 100-weight tool bag to carry around, so it's made of plastic, tough plastic. It's quite durable, and again, not many settings on it. To get it going, you loosen that screw, press down the blade till it stops, tighten that screw up, and basically, if you're going left to right, you use the left blade, or right to left, you're using the right blade, and you've got this heel adjustment on the back, which actually moves it up and down, which gives you a higher cut or a lower cut. So
you can cut it a bit short, or you can cut it a little bit big.
Yeah.
Those blades, are they the blades what we use in the loop pound cutter? Yeah,
they're the slotted razor blade style things, and I think they call them the curved corner. So yeah, just a generic blade.
Well, if it's a tool from America,
they tend to use these a lot, don't they?
Use those blades in the knives as well, don't they?
Yeah, they cut the carpet with these blades as well. I wouldn't mind a go with using some of these to cut carpet with one of the days. So
that's all they use in America.
We'll get one of them crane knives and have a go, but we'll get back to this. So basically, yeah, it's nice and light. It uses blades that are easily available. So we've set a bit of vinyl up here. I've had a fiddle with it, so we've got the heel kicked up a bit to cut in a bit more.
You've got the heel up to, is that to cut it short or long?
The higher the heel goes, the shorter you're going to cut it, and the lower the heel. So basically, the more you put the heel up, it's like putting your knife up that way, and the more you lower the heel, it's like holding your knife.
Right.
So obviously, if you cut like that with your knife, you'll cut shorter. If you cut like that with your knife, you'll gain more.
Does it, well, like any cutter I've used, it doesn't go into the corner?
No. It gets nearly into the corner, and if you've come from the left side, you're that far off the corner. Obviously, when you get to the right side, you're this far off the corner. It's not really worth swapping the blades over. It's a small cut, so you just get your knife in, do your last little bit with a knife. That's how I'd use it. It's not worth taking that blade in, putting that blade out. There's more time involved in that than cutting the corner. So
have you used one before? Have you seen one? I've never seen one before.
I've seen, about a year ago, I've seen it advertised. I saw the video, and I'd see these things, and I think I wouldn't mind a go with them. And today's the trying it. So
let's give it a whirl.
Give it a whirl, yeah. So basically, if you was coming in, if you push this straight into your vinyl, we'll go on this one so you can see with that camera. If you push that straight into your vinyl, you're going to have a little tiny shortcut where it's gone in. If you're coming in along the cut, you need to start it a little bit higher and slot it in so it goes down. But basically, I would always start the cut with my knife and then I mean, that runs lovely down that wall.
Perfect.
Yeah, you can see that chunk where I pushed it in. So again, we'll start on this wall. It's pretty easy. It flows no trouble at all. Just push that down like that. It's a nice finish. I tend to put relief cuts in when I'm using trimmers. You can see the waste fall away, and you can see if you're cutting all right. So it does you well to keep your eye on your cut, not just blindly push along. So if you put some relief cuts as you cut, you tend to see the vinyl drops away and you can see what you've cut. But yeah.
I see it working well on long walls. You could get kind of a long straight wall quite rapid.
Yeah, and this is what they're for, long walls, and you just lock it in and push. Obviously check your skirtings if they're high off the floor. You need to add extra on, so I'd stop the cut if skirtings were off the floor and add some onto that. But yeah, they are good things. It doesn't weigh much. It uses blades you can easily get and easy to adjust.
I see the advantage over an hoop knife because our freehand vinyl, I cut it in and then I've got to go back and cut the sliver off. So I always cut it twice.
I tend to, if I'm using a knife exactly the same as you could probably go in and go straight for a cut with your knife, but yeah, exactly. Just cut that in with the knife, as Brian was saying there, and then you just have to cut that slither off.
So with that, you just do it once, and it's spot on. Well, like every other vinyl trimmer.
So we're set up. I've still got the vinyl setting in this for the carpet, but we'll give it a shot and see what happens.
Can you set it so it cuts it too big so you can tuck, or is it?
It says it won't do a stretch fit, which I assume it will give you a bit more on the cut, but not enough to tuck. I'd assume.
Really, it's just stick down carpet.
You could probably give it some more stretch afterwards and get enough to tuck, or use a carpet trimmer or back cut it. So yeah, I wouldn't.
Just out of curiosity, Dan, try it on the highest setting and see. Just see if it does.
How much it leaves on. That's the screwdriver from over there then. Just behind you there. It says on it won't do this, so.
Right, so that's the highest setting?
Yeah.
So go on, give that a whirl. Was it like that?
Yeah, it's just in a perfectly net cut, look.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Put it back to the other setting and see
how short it cuts it.
Let's see how short it cuts, yeah.
So basically, I'd say that the adjustment on this heel, although you're doing a lot of adjustment, you're actually only moving a millimetre here and a millimetre there. So I would say that the full clicks of that are only giving you an extra mil or a mil less. So although you're moving that a quarter of an inch or half an inch up and down, it's giving you either plus 1 mil or minus 1 mil on a cut. So basically you've got quite a lot of adjustment with it.
So really it's for vinyl or stick down carpet?
Vinyl, stick down carpet, needle punch, yeah.
And is it something you'd use, Dan? You do use cutters?
I do use trimmers, yeah. I'll be honest, and again I've got a couple of vinyl trimmers. I do tend to use my knife with the vinyls. I would like to have a go with my vinyl trimmer, but once you're into it with your hook, I do tend to fit with a hook, but I use trimmer on carpets all the time.
But it does work, and someday, say in a large area, it would save you time.
Yeah, it definitely save you time. It would also, you could get someone who hasn't got the experience with a vinyl to use it and get your big straight cuts in. I'd say it's a confidence builder as well as a faster thing.
And I think they retail about 50 quid.
Yeah, well it's well worth 50 quid, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, and
around
that.
Most
trimmers are around that price.
Yeah. But I do use carpet trimmers, and I have got a new vinyl trimmer, and I'll probably have one of these in the future. And they're good on the day you need to use them. Or also, if you've got someone with you, they can be getting on and cutting with the trimmer, and you can do all the architraves. So yeah.
Also, as well, the blades we use them on the loop pile cutters, so they're easily accessible.
Yeah, most of us have got those anyway. Yeah.
So anyway,
And there's also 4 sides on them blades, isn't there?
yeah.
So you turn it over and over the other way.
Like with our straight blades, it's
Yes,
just
two sides, yeah.
You've got 4 with those.
Yeah.
And the blades are not. I buy those from a loop power cutter. They're not that
No,
expensive.
no.
So anyway, Dan, another great tool review,
Cheers.
and we'll see you next week with the next one.
Yeah, thank
Cheers.
you. Cheers, bye.